you are all doing great and making good profits with the help of our videos and our VIP group signals. So welcome back to another compounding video. For those who are new here, if you want to join us, the link is in the description and you can text us on Telegram at @bbinary support. Let's start our video. As you can see, I have $10 in my account and we will do compounding with the help of RSI. I will show you how you can make a profit using RSI. First, go to the indicators and select RSI. The rest of the settings should be default. As you can see, the RSI is set to 14. Alright, I will show you that the period is 14 and you can set it the same way. Okay, let's find our first trade. In this strategy, we will take trades based on RSI divergence. For RSI divergence, first the candle hits or breaks the RSI, then it goes for a reversal, comes back and hits the RSI again. When the RSI is hit the second time, we will take our trades. Now, let's find our first trade. I will explain where I took the trade, how you can take it, and what divergence is, as well as how you can determine it. As you can see on Apple, there was already a divergence. The candle has already turned into a red candle. As you can see at the 70 line, the line touches twice at the 70 level of RSI. Here we have a trade on McDonald's. And I placed the trade for an upside move for 1 minute at $10. As you can see, the candle has already hit the RSI level of 30. Then it goes up again and comes back, closing near the RSI 30 level. That's why I took this trade for an upside move. This is called RSI divergence when the candle hits the level of RSI 2 or more times. Currently, the trade is ongoing. As you can see, the next candle is becoming a green candle exactly from the RSI level of 30. Only a few seconds left and we won our first trade of the compounding session. Now my balance has turned into $19, so let's find a trade for $19 with the help of RSI divergence. If you want to understand more about RSI divergence, then watch the full video. Here we have a trade on Tesla OTC. And I placed a trade for $19 on Tesla OTC. for an upside move, because here you can also see a small divergence. You can see on the backside of the RSI that the candle has already hit the level of 30, then comes back and hits the level of 30 again, closing near the level of 30. That's why I took this trade for the upside move. Currently, the trade is ongoing, but there are still 30 seconds left. Now it comes back and the trade is now going in our favor. Only a few seconds left. And we won it. So we won another trade. And now my balance has increased to $36. Let's find a trade for $36. Here we have a trade on Microsoft, but the candle is already below the RSI level of 70. Here we have a trade on Citigroup Inc OTC for an upside move. And I placed a trade for the upside move. As you can see, the previous candle broke the RSI level of 30. Then it came back, taking support from the level of 30. It goes up, then again comes back and closes near the level of 30. That's why I took this trade for the upside move. You can see the candle is going in our favor right now, but there are still 30 seconds left. Only a few seconds left. And we won it. Now my balance has increased to $69. Let's find a trade for $69. Let's look for a trade in cryptocurrencies. As you can see on USD CAD, the candle broke the RSI level, so we will avoid that type of trade. When the candle breaks the RSI, don't take trades, wait for the candle to close near the RSI level of 70 or 30. As you can see on Boeing Company OTC, the candle is already above the RSI level of 30. It broke the level and came back, taking support from the RSI level. Okay, here we have a trade on Facebook INC for a downside move. I placed the trade a little earlier. As you can see on the RSI, the candle had already hit the RSI level of 70, and then a reversal happened. It came back and closed near the RSI level of 70. That's why I took this trade for the downside move as a reversal trade. The trade is currently going in our favor. I placed it a little earlier before the candle closed, but it's still in our favor. Only a few seconds left. And we won it. So we won another trade, and now my balance has increased to $133. Let's find a trade for $133. I hope you guys understand a little about what divergence is and how you can take trades using RSI divergence. Now, let's look for a trade in cryptocurrencies. On Tron, I am waiting for the candle to close. Okay, I took the entry. I placed a trade for an upside move on Tron OTC. As you can see, the candle had already touched the RSI level of 30 and reversed. Then it came again and touched the RSI level of 30, with the red candle closing near the RSI level of 30. That's why I took this trade for the upside move as a reversal trade. The trade is currently going in our favor. Only a few seconds left. And we won it. So we won another trade, and now my balance has increased to $255. Let's find a trade for $255. On Ethereum, I am waiting for the candle to close. Okay, I got an entry and placed the trade for the upside move on Ethereum OTC worth $255. Currently, the trade is not going in our favor. As you can see, the candle broke the RSI, then came back to the RSI, and the red candle closed near the RSI level of 30. This means the candle should take support from the RSI level of 30. Now the trade is going in our favor, but there are still 10 seconds left. Only a few seconds left. And we won it. So we won another trade, and now my balance has increased to $474. Let's find a trade for $474. You guys can also take these types of trades and make good money. I have already explained this type of trade in detail in our course. If you want to enroll in our course, go to our website binarytradingexpert.com, click on the course icon, and you will be redirected to our other website manishvati.com. Fill in all the details, follow all the instructions, and text us on Telegram at @bbinary support for access to our course. I got another trade on Intel OTC for $474, but I'll avoid it because the candle broke the RSI level. Okay, let's look for a trade in cryptocurrencies again. There was no trade available on cryptocurrencies. Let's find a trade on currency pairs. I found a trade on the currency pair TND-USD OTC for a downside move. As you can see, the candle had already touched the RSI level of 70. Then it took a reversal, and the green candle closed near the RSI level of 70. That's why I took this trade for the downside move. The trade is currently going in our favor, but there are still 10 seconds left. Only a few seconds left, and we won another trade. Now my balance has turned into $911. Let's find a trade for $911. I'm looking for trades on currency pairs. Okay, there are no trades available on currency pairs, so let's go back to stocks. Here, there looks like a potential trade on American Express OTC. If this candle closes as a red candle, then we can try for an upside move as a divergence trade. I am waiting for a good entry on American Express OTC. Okay, the candle has turned into a red candle, and as you can see, a divergence occurred. The candle closed near the RSI level of 30, and I placed a trade for an upside move on American Express OTC worth $911. This was a good trade, but currently the trade is not going in our favor. It came back, but now it's going in our favor. Only 10 seconds left, and it looks like a good win. Only a few seconds left, and we won. Our next trade of the compounding session has turned my balance into $1,749. So let's find a trade for $1,749. Let's look for a trade in cryptocurrencies again. Okay, there are no trades available in cryptocurrencies, so let's find a trade for $1,749. Here we have a trade on CHF NOK OTC. And I placed a trade for an upside move. As you can see, there was also a divergence that I already explained in our previous trade. This looks similar, and the trade is currently going in our favor. Only 3 seconds left, and it's a win. So we won another trade, and now my balance has increased to $3,358. Let's find a trade for $3,358. Okay, let's get back to stocks and find a trade for $3,358. There are no trades available in stocks, so let's look for a trade in cryptocurrencies. No trades available in cryptocurrencies. Okay, I got a trade on Cardano OTC. And the trade is currently going in our favor. The previous candle did not close as a strong red candle, but I placed the trade for an upside move because it was a good opportunity. And there was also a small divergence. The trade is going in our favor right now, but there are still 10 seconds left. Only 3 seconds left. And we won the trade. Now my balance has increased to $6,447. As you can see, this is how I do compounding with the help of RSI divergence. You guys can also make money using RSI divergence. I hope you understand how divergence happens and how you can profit from it. If you have any doubts, you can text us on Telegram at BBNA Support. For those who are new here and want to join us, the link is in the description, and you can also text us on Telegram at BBNA Support. See you in the next video. Goodbye.